Let me guess. That's your final answer?
3 mages have fled to Ferelden, and you have intervened to protect them, as if it is your right to do so. What other answer did you expect, your majesty?
A maybe might have been nice.
I do not deal in maybes. I deal in cold, hard facts. As should you. Perhaps when Ferelden next chooses a king, it will be one that takes his duty to the Maker seriously.
Well, that was awkward.
How do you do, Your Majesty?
I've been better. Manlier too, come to think of it.
This is the champion of Kirkwall.
Right, I'm Alistair. King of Ferelden. And this is Tegan, my uncle. Sort of.
I'm actually Tegan. I'm only sort of his uncle.
Your Majesty, may I say what an honor it is to meet you.
Well, you could, but you'd be the first today.
I fought at Ostagar. What happened there was a great tragedy.
Ah, yes. Yes, it was. Thankfully, the man responsible has paid for that.
Say, weren't you a Grey Warden once?
That's the rumor. Wait. Weren't you?
That's the rumor.
Huh. I guess we get around. I was hoping we could talk. Would have been better timing before being emasculated by Meredith, but I'm not picky.
I'm surprised you would even know who I am.
I know you came here from Lothering, a Ferelden refugee that did well for herself, against all odds. I have to admit, I was hoping your influence in Kirkwall might be of use. Things haven't been going well with Orlais. Without a Viscount here, however, there's only the Knight Commander to deal with.
You were having an argument about mages.
Yes, well, apparently I don't feel the same way about mages as the Chantry does. So, we're in disagreement. That means they get nasty. They're like that.
Sounds like the Circle is better off in Ferelden.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Sadly, I don't control the Circle. I can only deal with mages outside the Circle, of which there aren't many.
Aren't they in your kingdom? Why not just kick the Templars out?
Ha! Easier said than done.
Doesn't mean you shouldn't try.
We'll see what comes of it. Ferelden had a blight to contend with, remember? We're not exactly at our strongest.
A lot of your people fled to Kirkwall, you know.
I know. I wish I could have helped them. Their blight devastated the kingdom, and afterwards, well, it hasn't exactly been peaceful. They're welcome back, of course, as are you. But after so many years away, would you still consider it home?
Ferelden will always be my home.
I hope we see you back there someday. We could use someone like you, champion.
Is there to be a war, then?
I hope not.
You're more optimistic than I am.
Empress Celine is doing her best. Orlais isn't the most stable place right now.
What's happening in Orlais?
Oh, the usual. Attempted assassinations, uprising, fancy parties with stinky cheeses. Apparently, some Orlesians think it would be grand to get their lost province back.
Well, we won't let them swoop down on us, will we?
That's right. Swooping is bad.
Do you really think there's something I can do?
Sadly, it may be too late. Meredith got wind of my arrival sooner than I'd hoped. What you can do is protect Kirkwall. It will take someone like you to keep it from falling apart.
Protect Kirkwall from what exactly?
You ask me, the biggest threat to this city just walked out the door. But maybe that's the ex-Templar in me talking. Well, I suppose I should get back to the old ball and chain.
You know the Queen hates it when you call her that.
No, she doesn't. Just because she killed an archdemon, she doesn't scare me.
You keep telling yourself that, Your Majesty.
I have to admit, Anders, of the mages I know, you're the one I expected to go out in a blaze.
The day...
Back to the barrack. It was a compliment, you ass.
No, it wasn't.
You have no Viscount. It's clear you're suffering without sufficient leadership.
That doesn't grant default authority to you or your commander.
It would be easier if you cooperated.
Wouldn't it?
Guard, Captain.
Trouble?
Yes. He's been hounding me. These Templars strut around as it is, but now it's just out of hand.
Knight Captain Cullen has heard some troubling things.
Such as?
That you coddle the men. Give special treatment.
Someone has dared. Who? Who accuses me of this?
No names given, of course.
No wonder the Lieutenant was harassing me. Bastards. If they think I'm coddling anyone, it'll be my husband, Donnic. You and I will intercept his patrol tonight. Then you can see for yourself if I'm coddling him, or any in my command.
I don't have to see proof. I already believe you.
Of course you do. But nobody questions my leadership without a response. Cullen wants to know if these things are true. You'll be able to tell him. Donnic's patrol, Hawke. Me and you, tonight. Accuse me of being soft. Not in this lifetime.
Hello again, champion.
Donnic will be on this route.
So, let's see what you require of your guards.
Order will be restored.
Relax.
Get back!
Sir Hawke. Or is it always champion now? You're too much of a chameleon, my friend.
You made short work of this lot. This is common.
As common as I like. What's going on?
It's all right. Go ahead.
Every guard chooses the patrol they want. My wife promotes from the bold, not the reckless. Action is up, casualties are down. It is remarkable. As are you, love.
Thank you. That will do.
Another time, Sir Hawke. Safe travels.
That should be sufficient. Take that to the Templar.
Indeed. Let's go talk to Cullen.
Go down!
I suppose you're just thrilled how the Knight Commander's basically stepped into the Viscount's seat.
She can't stall the process forever. It's not her place. Leaving the Viscount's seat empty will just tempt people to fight for it. It will cause more trouble than it prevents.
Well, you've got a brain in there after all. I was convinced that headband was to keep it from falling out.
Champion, and you are with the captain. None too happy about the accusations against her, I'm sure.
You could say that.
I saw no evidence to support the claims against her.
As I suspected.
Then why press this?
Some feel that the solution to the current crisis of leadership is to consolidate authority. As long as these complaints continue, baseless or not, they will serve as justification for eliminating the position of guard captain. It would be the simplest fix, whether or not I agree.
Perhaps I can reason with the people who are complaining about her.
If they meant to use reason, they would not be anonymous. But the complaints originate in Lowtown.
Guardsman Brennan is on that patrol. Why wouldn't she tell me of this?
I don't know, but I do apologize for the assumptions of this incident, guard captain. It has been unfortunate.
It's not done. To Lowtown, Hawke. I need to speak to Brennan. Guardsman! Why did a Templar have to tell me there is unrest in this district? What's going on?
Guardsman?
It's Captain Jevon. I didn't report his return because I'm ashamed for him. He's trying to rile the guards against you. But none of us will follow him. You lead better than he ever did.
We've made so many enemies. I don't remember him as that impressive.
He deserves to be forgotten. He abused his position and blamed me when we caught him.
He was well liked by some, but not once the truth was known.
We need to find him. Guardsman?
The guards will have nothing to do with him. So he found others. Militia. Mostly anti-Ferelden. The same kind who were against the Canary. I guess it's been long enough they've forgotten how many the Champion killed.
A rally against the tyranny of the Guard and foreigners who infest Kirkwall.
I'm sorry, Captain.
Return to the barracks. The rally is in Darktown, Hawke. I need to be there.
They got me!
The champion? Here?
It's the captain. Are we ready for this?
Too long, brave Kirkwall. You did not throw off all others only to fall under Ferelden influence. Leaderless, displaced, alien hands on the most basic authority, foreign elite bleeding you.
Jevon, you disgrace yourself.
The Ferelden with the Orlesian name. Is there anyone else who so embodies how far this city has fallen?
This one is all yours, Captain.
Do they know how you sacrificed your men? How you alone disgraced your name?
Bitch! You took everything from me!
You took it from yourself. The Guard know this, and none stand with you. He stands alone. This is no rebellion, it is delusion. A joke inflicted on Kirkwall, your home and mine.
I will not be left with nothing again.
No, you shall have less. You fool. Why would you do this? If I live to 100, I will never understand his kind. To the barracks, Hawke. My guardsmen will be waiting. Why are you still here, Varric?
Starkhaven's too pretentious for me, and Cumberland's too boring.
You always say you hate commitment, but here you are, 6 years later, still at Hawke's side.
Dabbling. I thought you'd have noticed by now. I lie a lot.
Hello again, champion.
Jevon, son of a bitch. You build a good thing, work your hardest, and the past just claws at you.
Jevon failed before he started. You know this.
I do, and he doomed himself. But it smears all of the Guard. I wonder what I would do if my captain lost my respect.
Captain, we're waiting for orders.
Will you accept them?
May I speak freely? There isn't a man or woman here who wouldn't follow you through the void. Captain.
I'll take it. I need a moment, Hawke, but... there is something else. Come back and talk to me.
And then he says, I swear I had two when I came in here. You know, those stains never came out.
You are horrible. Every inch.
You love it, big girl. And you owe me for the bottle. Hawke.
She's not so bad. Except when she is. Did you know I've been dead for 7 years? I got word last week. They only just sorted the casualties of Ostagar. The king has offered to reinstate the commission of any surviving officers who will return to Ferelden.
And?
And what?
Does this appeal matter? I thought you were sworn to Cailan.
King Alistair has apparently become something of a sensation. A champion of hope. Regardless of who has the throne, I served Ferelden. The country survives, even if Cailan didn't.
You brought it up. What's your decision?
It's been a strange time here in Kirkwall. Do you ever think about that last night at Ostagar? How it happened? I don't mean the betrayal. Everyone knows the signal went up and the flanking charge never came. But that moment when the tower lit and then... the fight just kept going. It was the oddest feeling. Hope answered with... nothing. I don't like the thought of going out with a whimper, Hawke. Not again.
You enjoyed stringing me along too much.
I can't keep a straight face for anything. But I wasn't always so sure. Thank you for everything. I have so much because of you. I'm here for you, Hawke. And for myself.